I always hate it because they don't use that in the first one, do
The business world, London, Alan Sugar.
they? They always introduce Alan Sugar like nobody's seen The Apprentice before.
I know, Lord
Always
Sugar,
gets
who has a
on my
personal wealth of this and built
I
the
think
Lord
Lord
Amsterdam
Sugar
Empire.
is on Twitter more than
Yeah.
a person of his age possibly should be.
Well,
Yeah.
Donald Trump.
Yeah, well, it's the Apprentice connection, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it must be.
Okay.
I think the problem is with 18 people, it is just very hard. We locked on a few characters. In the boardroom, there was one guy who was giving the evil eye every time some woman spoke.
Well,
There
let's
was a
stop
lot-
there. Let's stop there with bloody Evil Eye glasses.
Yes,
Well,
I
again,
did
that
say
was where I
on
was
Oh
going
my
next,
god!
yeah. All
Well, the
I
one,
was
the
so
one lad, was it Charles, who'd obviously left the opticians with the things that they test your eyes on.
Yeah. And then the woman with the really dodgy accent, who really dodgy Southeast London accent, who talks like that, it's got glasses that look about 6 sizes too big for her eyes. The task was its standard kind of like go out, buy something, sell it, make money. This time it was gourmet, but it was burgers. The girls who were quite decisive on their team name sort of decided to go for standard
Graphite?
steak.
What was that?
Graphite.
No, graphene.
Graphene. It made sense. It made sense. It wasn't as bad as some of the others. And
What was
they
that
chose
one they had to change that year? There was one year where they had to change it because it didn't mean what they thought it meant.
Oh, yeah.
It was with mix into Little Mix. It was that.
Oh, yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And they appeared quite decisive at the beginning. They were going to go for steak. They were going to go for chicken. They were going to be a gourmet burger. How you do that with steak and chicken, I'm not entirely sure. They were going to go to Canary Wharf. It all seemed to be
I'll tell
going
you
well.
how you do it. You put it in a brioche bun.
That's it. You put a bit of salad on top. The lads spent far too long choosing a team name. Had no idea. They chose Buffalo and Turkey, and they went to Brixton. Now
Have you ever had
to
a
colleague at
buffalo
work.
burger? I've never had one.
I saw one in.
I have had a buffalo burger, and they're nothing special.
Yeah, I see.
Oh,
And
really?
turkey's not a very tasty meat. That's why we only
No.
ever eat it once a year at Christmas. So I mean, there's a reason for that. And they were going for this whole idea of healthy, but they got stuck on the fact that they called the whole burger organic, even though just the turkey was. They spent too long at the making place, the kitchen. They didn't get to Brixton till 1:30, and then they
It
were
was
like,
later than that, wasn't it?
They said 1:30 in one of the clips.
Oh, right. No, it was the other team didn't leave till about 3.
Yeah,
The team with
yeah,
the turkey,
substitutes.
Team Turkey.
Yeah. So all they did was turn up at Brixton with buffalo burgers, and I know Brixton reasonably well. I doubt anyone would have bought them even if they got there at 11:30. That, to me, was the biggest sign that they were going to lose. Lose they did. Was it Jamie, their team leader? Jamie, who was fairly inept, probably a little bit unfortunate. He certainly didn't choose the people that came back in the room with him very well. He brought Charlie
I would have
in.
got rid of that Charles.
Well, yeah, I mean, I would have got rid of him. I think he was quite lucky not to be.
The project manager guy. I didn't find him. He was. I
Yeah,
think
he
it's
wasn't
hard
too
to
effective.
do. I think it's hard to do the first one because you don't really know anyone. This is series 13, as we learned last week.
Unlucky for some.
Unlucky for some. I just, I've seen this before. I've seen it over and over again. It's burgers this time. It's been like souvenirs before.
Yeah.
And bottles of water and crisps and and they've done it so many times. And you see the same thing. It's only so many times you can see people fail to cook burgers and Londoners look bemused while they wait for their lunch. And
Next week looks like a different type of
task,
but
so maybe
I
that's
stand
it.
by you.
But I
think
just got really bored, and there was no big characters really.
No,
there was no.
There definitely, I think there was too many. I think that previous year when they did 16 or 18, it seemed new. This just seemed like a real cluster.
It's been 16 for a while. It's been 16 or 18. The one year was 20. Series 10 was 20.
I still like Claude. I still think he is a decent person.
I don't.
That's okay. We're allowed to disagree. I do like him going around. He's not Nick, but I do like him. I do feel Karen didn't really bring anything to this episode at all.
Hey, hang on now. That bit where she, we've got to attract the men bit. And
yeah, but that was so stupid that I think anybody would have picked up on that.
No, but I think that was a good Karen moment that she'd realised said. I quite enjoyed it. It's like, what do you mean attract the men? No, explain your comment. I thought that-
and she should have been made to defend it because it was an atrocious comment, and it was quite right for her.
But I don't think Claude. You say Karen didn't do much. Claude didn't do much either.
No.
Well, again, we're allowed to
I
disagree.
miss Nick's
But he
faces.
didn't. No, look, this isn't an opinion. It is fact. He didn't do much. What did he do, Gary?
I'm not getting into it with you.
What?
He didn't do anything.
I don't know. I can't remember it. I watched it last
He
night.
didn't do anything.
Anyway,
Yeah,
do we feel? I mean, do you feel like you have any idea of whether we have any decent candidates
No, I can't tell
or
you at this
anything?
point.
I don't care. I don't even know if I'm going to watch. To be honest with you, unless we're, I might watch it for this. But apart from that,
don't watch it for me, get Matt. Don't
Okay.
watch it for me. I think all these shows, The X Factor, strictly to a point, although Matt would disagree, and The Apprentice, we just feel like we know them so much.
All of them could
No.
take a year off, and they.
I disagree. No, I will disagree with Strictly because it's a fun. It doesn't take itself too seriously. I think you get different personalities every year, and you get a different structure to Strictly. Whereas X Factor is all, oh, this is my dream. Oh, I've been, and all that.
Do you think that's because of the celebrity thing? Do you think that happens with I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here? Do you feel like that recovers because the celebrities are different and interesting?
On I'm a Celeb, I think it doesn't matter too much what the celebs are like. And again, there is a certain malaise in that almost. But I think as well with I'm a Celeb, it's only a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
That's always.
I should know now, never, unless I've got an hour free, never knock Strictly while Matt's on a Skype.
Yeah. Yeah,
No,
it's
I'm just saying, as opposed to.
See, he's still going.
I know.
Just
give it up, Luke. You're never going to win.
I don't know whether to end the call or how do I stop it.
I've finished.